shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever got lost, you find...
Hello everybody and welcome in for the JBL Quantum Grand Slam 2023. We are coming in straight away with our first matchup and I'm bringing it to you with Chris the caster. How you going, man?
I am going well. You know, we've already had
long time no see.
Yeah, long time no see, and we're already straight in after three best of sevens of quality high school esports. So you know, let's kick it on with some real quality top tier OS Rocket League now. There you go.
Let's do that indeed, because we've got our first matchup. It's going to be
well, from what we know on history, they should be the team
and
to take it out here. Yeah. But Muskateen, you know, they bring that little bit of interesting unknown factor because, yeah, I mean, they haven't been around the scene for long, have they?
No, not at all. However, you know, it is OCE. We are expecting upsets. It's kind of the way here. Let's just hope that we don't get some of the other staples. I don't want to see the own goals come out too fast if you're going to make it quality.
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to ask.
We didn't see enough of them in high school.
Exactly,
yeah. We're going to get a lot.
Exactly, it's got to even out here. We should see more of them, but no, let's. I don't think we're going to be seeing a lot out of this. This is a much higher level we're moving into now. Laxon, of course, coming up as a major player in ODL just recently. RLCS X Major Elite tag on the name as well. Muskateen coming in with some SSLs here as well, so they should be able to put up a fight. I think the biggest thing that's going for them is the fact we don't know much about them. Muskateen could come in here and really shock us. Yeah,
they're the unknown factor, and I mean, who knows, that can mean a lot. So, yeah, will be interesting to see how our first game of Grand Slam goes. I think we've already said it before that we probably expect Gremlins to be the team that does win at the first time of asking. Also, one thing to point out before we do start, we're meant to have 4 games on stream tonight. We only have a 3, and that is because Shaman Esports have unfortunately forfeited against Ground Zero. So Ground Zero, the first team to actually take a dub, technically, and yeah, because of that, they're now on top of Group B with everyone else currently on 0 wins, 0 losses.
Probably the preference in that matchup as well. I mean, we are starting early days here, so we should see fairly preferential matchups. And we are seeing that again here as well. To repeat, Gremlins, probably the dominant favorites here, but I'm looking forward to see Muskateen come up as a team we just don't know that much. But you know what? It doesn't matter if they come in here, perform as a team, and they are off the bat. They might just do well.
Yeah, and the best of 5s, and it's going to be the Nerve to get the opening goal there. As well. And yeah, that's a good goal to kick things off.
Yeah. I don't know if it's quite the Vitality level of goal yet, but you know what? Vitality would have taken that as well, so fair enough, put the logo up. And we hope to see a few more of those out of Nerve as Muskateen comes forward. Nerve, actually the player I was just calling out as the least I know about here, and scores off the bat. And they're going to score a second. Nasty is on board as well. Gremlins are trailing by 2.
Yeah, this is a very unexpected start to say the least here. Nathan Nasty lining up this time around, and yeah, they've just been picking apart the defense early on here on the side of Gremlins, and they really haven't been able to find any sort of response. So the Cobo and Lads team just a little bit flat-footed here to kick things off.
What a reset from Laxon. You know the mech is there for this player. Laxon has been an unbelievable mech warrior at times, and he's going to be looking to use those skills again here. Lebby now at the back wall as it comes across. Nasty making a challenge, isn't going to be able to stop Lebby. in the progress of that musty flick, but it does get blocked away by Nate.
Yeah, Gremlins now starting to find a bit of attack going here, but the defense has been not that shabby at all from the side of the Muskateens as Combo sneaks one through. Somehow just gets the one on hook here. Look at the replay.
Yeah.
The 1-2 perfectly done off the backboard. Nothing to get the save. And really, Jelly played he could have got the save. So that whiff meant the ball was all but then and one back here for the Gremlins.
The danger of having two mech gods on your team. If Laxon's not popping off, you can almost guarantee Cobbo will be. It's been a little bit of a slow start here for Gremlins. They might need the warm-up, but immediately does not take them long. We're only just over a minute into this, and Levy's starting to fire on all cylinders as well.
And this is what we did expect from Gremlins. We expected them to take control early and just power through. They didn't really do that in the opening minute, but they started to take the control now. They've got two very big goals, and the past 30 or 40 seconds, the Muskateens have really just struggled for any sort of possession here, or any meaningful possession outside of the defensive third. So this is probably what we expected more from the Gremlins, just this absolute control, using their mechs to make abilities to full count, as Laxon just couldn't get in time, and Nate now on a bit of a counter here. Cobbo has made a rotation back up the Nerd. He's able to just get the shot off, but Cobbo with the save.
Levy there should be Caleb, it is worth noting, on Gremlin's side as well. Name change, as is expected out of OCE. This, less expected. Once again, a huge step up from Muskateen, as Nate just snaps an angle on that, puts it on the crossbar, and Cobbo actually helps it out with a little touch in.
Yeah, a little touch, but that was all but in, no matter what. That
absolutely.
That was a near perfect goal there off the crossbar. And yeah, this is probably not what Gremlins would have been hoping for. They would have been hoping for maybe a goal lead to work by this stage, but they're a goal behind now. Caleb with a slow play, unable to do too much as Nate clears out the ball. Laxon trying to set up all and no one there to follow through. Caleb tight line. Nate second him. We'll see yet another save. Cobbo flies through. Second touch as well. Nerd just gets the save in the nick of time and forces it away from Cobbo as well. But that's going to be a huge risk. But Nerd, he has the absolute nerve
on
to
zero.
make that save. That is huge.
Absolute zero boost as well. The nerve indeed. As Nasty takes it high, Nerve a follow-up. Levy with a mistouch. Caleb's going to have to keep it going to the backboard now, and a double touch there will take it more safely to the corner. Oh, Nerve. No way!
And look at that. It's the hat-trick for the unknown factor. Oh, sorry, the race for the unknown factor. He's got a 4 shots. He's converted half of them. He is absolutely on fire at the moment. We don't know much about him to kick things off, but what we can tell at the moment, he might be pretty darn good.
Hard to really call him that much of an unknown factor when you start off a game this strong. But what we know is he's damn good.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to be an absolute shock.
The save from Nasty.
Absolutely lethal save there. That's going to be a heartbreaker there for Combo as Caleb follows through. Nerd again.
Reed.
Can't get the second touch. Caleb eventually finishes it through, but still, this is what you want to be seeing from Muskateen. They are fighting, they are scrapping for every single goal here. They're putting themselves in a pretty good account.
Caleb, absolutely massive coming up here, and now Nate, the 50 away. As it comes past, it's going to be Nerve on the back line now to turn on. Great touch into the corner, does get it past one attacker, but Cobbo demoed away now, should allow them to push even deeper into their opponent's half. Great pass from Cobbo to Levy now, as Caleb does push, continuing that pinch out of the corner. Laxon not looking keen for it, as Nerve pushes it back up the other end.
Yeah, but he can't keep it up there for too long, can he? Nate will now go back onto the attack. Caleb and Cobbo are there to try and clear it out. He looks for the center, and look, he gets it, finally picks up the hat-trick. The absolute nerve in this man, he is going huge.
The absolute nerve. The nerves should really... the nerve is literally on Muskateen, but they should be on Gremlins right now. They should be very nervous because they're down by 2 with a minute left. The clock starts ticking about now, and Muskateen looking incredible to take game 1 right this second.
Yeah, I mean, if you do want a team to come back, Gremlins can be the team to do so. They can get 2 goals in a minute. They've got 2 goals in 10 seconds already.
Oh, down.
It's opening game, as that's a huge demo on Cobo. But Laxon's still alive. He puts it onto the backboard. Where's the follow through? A bit too late there from Caleb. That probably should have been on a target instead of off the backboard, but anyhow, still 35 seconds to try and find a response here. Can they do it? The Gremlins Cobo, very good shot, but Nate, that's an absolute save. Follow through from Caleb, once again saved again. Laxon through in. Caleb follows through and finally gets the goal.
Yeah, Caleb has to be the cleanup crew on this one, but it does work out for them, and they have the time for one more. I gotta say, Laxon looking uncharacteristic right now, not reminding me of the Laxon of old, or even just looking back not even that long ago, of recent, yeah. Definitely out of sorts here. I expect that to change in game 2. I think Laxon can definitely take a game to warm up a lot of the time.
Yeah, I think he's always a bit slow to the mark, but Nate's not slow to that one. He picks up a throw for himself and probably ices game 1 away for the Muskateen.
Just a totally unexpected shot there coming off of Nasty with that back pass. Short range, high power, and the shot is placed very, very well. Muskateen looking really well put together.
Yeah, very well. I can't really add on to that, can I? They've just been the better team in this game. I think this is going to shock most people, except for a few fans of Muskateens out in the chat. But yeah, this is a very good account for themselves to not only for the series, but to push them through the rest of Grand Slam as we get to the end of game 1. And a new Nate with 3 first touches and will actually somehow pick up the MVP by 30 points. Well, Nerve might be grasping a little bit on that one, but you look at what Nate did as well. We didn't really talk about him that much in attack, but in defense, he was absolutely
5 saves.
Mega.
Yep. Nate was absolutely huge in that match for just keeping dominance on field, getting those clears out. Nerve and Nasty kind of working very well in the upper half of the field. Nasty was working that midfield, which you can see by the assist there. 4 assists for Nasty, getting involved with almost all of the goals outside of his own there. Only 1 going away unassisted from him.
Yeah, it was pretty, I mean, yeah, it was an interesting performance, honestly, for both sides. I mean, we've talked about Muskateens. They really shocked everyone, but the Gremlins as well, like, yeah, I mean, they played that quite well in all consideration, but a bit of time to warm up. We did say that Laxon, being that mechanical player, might take a little bit longer, and he was starting to warm up a little bit towards the end, but this is sort of the game where I want to see him now really start to live, to really show what he can put out, especially in the heavens, because that is going to be crucial for the Gremlins here.
They talk about the players in Muskateen, but how about Caleb, that first game showing that he can be super dominant even on a team that it might be lacking right this second, but Cobo out on display. I know Cobo was one of the biggest pickups and recommended many times as the #1 pickup for the ODL, and why not? I mean, he's been very, very dominant on that front for multiple seasons now. Cobo now on the backboard will be the last man on defense as Laxon picks it up. We do see Gremlins with a lot more solidity in game 2 so far.
Yeah, a bit more solidity, but the nerves are still there for Laxon. We saw him just whip in his heaven. Someone really had to clean up as well, so no opportunities. Follows through again.
Laxon!
Here's the mechanics! Here's the mechanics for Laxon! Well controlled, well stood.
And sometimes that's what it takes for Laxon to wake up as well. Put it to the backboard, read it down, get yourself a cracker of a goal, and suddenly Laxon is going to be looking for more of these. He has the confidence, he's got this in the skill set, and now he's just confirmed it for himself.
Yeah, all this confidence translates to even more goals. We'll find out as we go past the opening minute here. The Gremlins still in the back foot a little bit though. Still need to show a lot from what we expect from them after losing game 1. They need to get this save, and Caleb will be able to easily serve on him. The ball, and Caleb's actually going to go on a long range counter. Finds Cobo, finds a goal. That's a huge takeaway there.
massive pass off, and Caleb still coming up as one of the MVPs for this game with a passing play like that. So selfless. Caleb, the chances of scoring it himself are probably fairly low there, and chooses selflessly the pass off option, and it is just a confirmed thing at that point.
And yeah, really Muskateen were in no position to do anything about it.
No.
He got caught out on rotation, and yeah, no defenders there. As soon as he got the pass off, that was a guaranteed goal. And that's going to be another guaranteed goal as well. Here we go. This is a Gremlins we're expecting to see now.
Yeah, and it's coming off of really good comms. I mean, you go back to that last goal, you saw the pass come. Yeah, teammate off camera. I don't think you could even hear a boost trail on him. It was all comms coming off from Cobbo to ask for that pass in. Cobbo gets it again, and now a 3-0 lead. Gremlins definitely looking like themselves again.
Yeah, after a bit of a head scratcher in game one, they relented here to what we expected them to do as Cobbo sets it up for Caleb. He wants to fight on the chariot. He was grabbing it.
And once again, Cobbo this time able to take the selfless route. Nate was there for the save if it was on target initially. Comes off poke. And again by Caleb, and it is a confirmed goal. This is dominant stuff. Game 2 looking to be very good for Gremlins, but there's still heaps of time in this. I mean, they've scored this in such quick succession that actually it leaves time for a comeback.
Yes, but when a team like this is on fire, it's hard to see how Muskateen's going to come back.
How do you stop the ball rolling?
Exactly. It's like, how can you stop it when it's already going 80 km an hour downhill?
With weight behind it.
Oh yeah, exactly. This is going to be a hard task now for coming back from. We saw what they can do in game 1.
Oh, Nate, so close.
Nate, that is brutal. But Cobbo, he doesn't think that's anything brutal at all. He's going to say, I'll happily take that. And they've got 5 goals before the halfway point.
He put it dead center with so much power. Nate could barely get to that at all. I was impressed by the effort, but wasn't able to get control of it to push it out into the post. Off target enough, and the goal comes out. And this is just a huge game 2. Gremlins, I suppose, after game 1 wanted to make a statement. Nasty coming through to give themselves 1, but Gremlins are probably thinking about this point. It's time to go to Brazil.
Yeah, only 2 goals away from it as well, so it's possible. So, I mean, for me, I'd love to see it, but at the same time, I really want to be seeing how the team in Muskateen actually respond, because they've got a goal now. They're still fighting. They're still showing like they're not going to roll over, but at the same time, oh, that's actually not a bad demo. Nate, he has a chance, he has a goal, and just like that, 2 goals. I said it's going to be hard, but maybe.
Once again, though, selfless play carries it out. Nate had all the options in the world and smashes it on target, 109k an hour under that crossbar, unassisted with the speed on it after a great pass down. And Muskateen, they eliminate the possibility of the 7-1 and now look to push back. I don't know if they can get themselves back into this game, but they certainly have a route back into the series if they can get their confidence up here.
Yeah, no 7-1, but we might be getting 8-2 to trigger some PSC for some of the pass line. But we'll see how that goes. 3 more goals for Gremlins. You don't search for me, but at the same time, I would love to see if they do come back. Nate just couldn't follow through off the save of Cobbo. So done, close, but they're still on the attack in Muskateen. They're showing a lot of fight. They're not rolling over.
The bump.
This is what you want to see from the team in the bubble.
Yeah, oh my goodness, Nate wins the 50 as well. It's going to go way back for Nasty, but they really needed that one on the last opportunity they had. Muskateen, we might have started talking about the comeback opportunity in that game if it weren't for the fact that they just didn't get that one. The 2 is probably overcomable. The 3, especially now with a minute left, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for them to come back. They still find another goal too, though. It just shows the Gremlins that they can't be resting on their laurels. They need to keep pushing. I think that's what the Muskateen wants to do at the moment. Just show that, yeah, you don't not want to underestimate us. And at the moment, they're sending out a bit of a statement. Even if they're losing, they're showing that, yeah, we're not going to be pushover. We're going to be feisty. We're going to show what we can do on the pitch.
Nate goes upfield. Laxon sends it to the ceiling. Caleb, reads it down well as well to take it into control. Last dying seconds, and Muskateen really need to not concede another one here. They've got to go in off of the momentum they created for themselves in the last half of this game.
Indeed. Only 13 more seconds to hold on. They should be able to do it. And yeah, this is what we expected from Gremlins overall. A lot more mechanics, a lot more fast plays, and just getting a lot more opportunities. But at the same time, the Muskateens, they've been playing well. It might just turn into a case of, Cobbo, Lax, and Caleb, they just have the highest skill ceiling and they'll just fight through it. But the Muskateens have shown that they can fight. And especially in a competition like Grand Slam, where you have the preliminary knockouts, you have an opportunity to go into a double elim bracket if you go top 4. Even top 6, really, if I remember correctly. Like, this is what you want to see from a team at that level.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Muskateen really fighting back into this, though, and Nasty in particular came up well there. We've seen Nate on the defense time and time again. The missing factor that time around was Nerve on the offense, but that's because Gremlins just shut down the offense. There was so little opportunities for Nerve to show that prowess up there. Gremlins just had the full control, were in their opponent's half so often. Yeah,
so often in their own half, so much just offensive pressure to work with. Meanwhile, for the Muskateens, we did see a little bit of that towards the end, but just didn't really turn up in enough time for them.
Oh, there is still more chances here. Best of 5 though, and they are drying up as Gremlins come through with their second. They only need one more. Muskateen need 2 back-to-back.
Yep, can they do it? Find out over the next 5 minutes as finally the countdown begins. Crucial game 3 coming up here. Who will be on match point heading in to game 4? Laxon goes to the heavens early on. Tries to find a teammate, but Nasty, he's doing a little bit aggressive early on, but Caleb immediately stops the play.
Yeah, if this continues back and forth, I don't see it not being Gremlins that comes out on top eventually. I think they have the capacity to take 2 back-to-back, and this is a good start to doing that. Cobbo reads it off the backboard. Great pass from Caleb, and just a fantastic first goal into game number 3.
Yeah, very good start there for Cobbo. Building on the Hattie from last game. What else can he do here in the third of the series? As he goes to the heavens again, Nerve will seal the ball away. No teammate, unfortunately, to follow underneath. However, but Nate will be there to, at the very least, lock it in to the midfield. Muskateens, again, they're just showing that they can put it up. They can at least push the ball forward and keep it in the midfield for a period of time, which is, again, this is just something they need to do, and they're going to build up opportunities from it.
Laxon, good control there. Oh, and gets the angle himself. Nate gets involved in the play, but it's not enough to keep it out. That's big control. That flick from Laxon, and still getting the angle back to the right-hand side.
That's crazy. That's honestly crazy from Laxon. You shouldn't be getting those goals, let's face it. No mere mortal should be getting that, but we know Laxon is no mere mortal in the role of mechanics. We know what he can do, and he might get a race for it, no new way. That was the clear out this time around, but just goes to show you what Gremlins can do. And when they get the ball, they have a bit of boost and they have a bit of space, but they're not going to get a conversion of that one. And as Caleb goes to the heavens to try and lock it in, won't be able to. Nerve pushes it forward.
Gobbo up to Caleb. Still, the play is available. The 1-2-1. Cobbo punches it in. Very
nice team play again here. Flicks it over to the far side flank and then sends it straight back in. Cobbo on the post, able to just knock it through, and 3-0 lead here. Muskateens, they're just being outclassed at the moment.
124k an hour as well. An enormous pace on that goal as Nate sends this down to Nerves. The connections are looking good here still from Muskateen. They need more than that, and they need to avoid those demos. There's another one. Nasty goes down as well, and suddenly the boost situation has to be fairly dire on Muskateen. That's going to go high, though. Cobbo misses an opportunity.
Just going to get that one in this time around. Nate now looking for a quick attack. here. Can't find a clear line over to Darcy, and Cobbo will clear it out here. He's actually beat out all the defenders. Nice solo play from Cobbo. Bring up the hat trick yet again. 4-0 to Gremlins, and they are sneaking down there on Corridor. Yeah, that catch was massive.
Just scoops it out of the bottom corner of the wall and drives it home. 4-0, and Cobbo has 3 of those, picks up his hat trick. Caleb's going to get playmaker as well with 3 assists, and this is a huge game out of Gremlins. To take 2 in a row here is a big deal in a best of 5.
Especially when you're in this sort of position, which just, makes a lot of difference, doesn't it? But with 4 goals in their hands right now, Gremlins, well, they know they can't go on full cruise control. Muskateen showed in the last game, they will fight. They're not going to roll over.
What a raid.
Yeah, very good read there from Caleb, denying the
what
could have been a corker, but my God, this is what you want to see from Gremlins. It's not only solo manic plays, capital plays, whatever you want to call it, but these team mechanics as well. They are just on point.
Solomatic, Hydromatic. I think that might be Grease Lightning, because an unbelievable goal coming out of Gremlins there. That little corkscrew of a pass coming out, and we are on target for another big game from Gremlins.
We are in a good team. Can they make a 6th goal? Nearly the 3rd. Will seal the save off his teammate there. But will that work out in the long term? No, it won't. Cobbo, a 4-4, replacement, immaculate. What else can you say there, Kate?
This net was pretty well 100% covered. Nate leaves a tiny window in the back corner, and somehow Cobbo finds it.
That is just crazy.
These passing plays. Gremlins. I don't know, you just have to be a better team, and I don't see that happening. Gremlins had a slow game 1. They are back on top of it now. This is just how we should expect them to perform, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, we know they're fully mechanical team. Well, most of the mechanical team. But at the same time, they're showing their team craft as well, and they're actually using the mechanics to further effect, really. Especially the passing plays. The opportunities as Caleb steals one away from
That's going to be fast.
Yeah, that is 129 clicks. I thought that would be a touch faster, but anyhow, it just all goes back to the point. These passes have been pretty much on point. They're using their mechanics, not just to solo plays, but to work together to really dismantle the Muskateens.
Oh, we're calling that one a passing play, are we? That was a secure, quote-unquote.
Well, in the eyes of Caleb, that's a passing play.
Yeah, from the eyes of Caleb, it certainly was. And, they are one away from a Brazil scoreline in the wrong direction, but Nasty might be able to make it happen for them. A big flick on one, nervous there, but will turn back. Scared of Cobbo, and you should be. But they have to make plays here if they want a chance to come back and take the series back to even again after this game.
Yeah, they need a lot to go their way for. I mean, again, they're still fighting. This is the scrappiness you want to see. The bubble team has Murphy sets up a bit wide, but at the same time, yeah, this is just pure domination. After a fairly slow start to game 1, and maybe the Muskateen's getting a little bit of the foot in the door back in game 2. They are firmly close to now here in 3rd, and if this continues on in game 4, what hope does the Muskateens have?
Caleb going to go to the backboard as Laxon makes a challenge. Cobbo now still with chances here, but you got to say it barely matters. They have been so huge here in game number 3.
Laxon securing the Brazil. Let's go.
He likes South America, getting involved.
Who doesn't?
Sam came up so well in the Worlds just recently as well. It is nice to see them represented here in the scoreline.
Yeah, so 20 seconds remaining. I mean, again, one thing you really say, this is the Gremlins as we expected them to play. And then some. Again, the mechanics have been on point, but normally when we speak about mechanics, we normally talk about solo mechanics. They've actually been using their mechanics to get a lot of good team plays going, a lot of good passes, a lot of good placement plays. Like, this could be the start of something today if they stick around long term.
Very much could. Caleb, the pass down. Laxon's there to make it 8 on 0 seconds. I agree. Boo, Laxon. He's just put us back on the plane. We're here in OCE. Hope you are a fan. We're trying to secure 3rd place in just a few minutes as well on the OCE World Cup run for Australia. But here and now, you want to talk about somebody with world potential, you got to talk about Gremlins.
Yes, we definitely have to. Again, this is from a team play standpoint, this is gonna be huge. And Nitro pointing out the Barca. I mean, of course, if you can't get the Brazil, you get the Barcelona. Piss off a lot of Catalonians. It's perfect. But But by the same token,
do we have a lot of those in chat? Shout out if you are Barcelonian.
Yeah, Catalonian, my friend. But
Catalonian.
Yeah, they get real defensive. So, but anyways, off the soccer and divisions in Spain topics, back to Rocket League. Gremlins,
Car soccer.
Yeah, exactly. Gremlins have just they've just shown that they're not a bubble team, but they're a team that might be challenging if they can keep this going. Yes, they are going against a team that made it through close qualifiers, but still, this is what you want to be seeing from those at-level teams. Just domination. Yeah, they might be a little bit slow out of the gates, but showing the domination, showing the team play, showing the mechanics, showing that all together in one good bundle. If they can keep doing that, especially against some of the higher placed teams, I'll say it again, this could be a special team.
Yeah, absolutely could. I really like this roster combination. Caleb now going to bring that forward and right under the crossbar. Caleb starts us off, and he starts us off right.
End-to-end in 2 touches. Perfect start there for Caleb. Just perfect placement as well.
Yeah.
Just sneaks it under the crossbar without a single touch on it. That is just the perfect goal to kick things off.
Snuck in perfectly. Laxon's going to go underneath and get a demo on Nate as Nerve takes it long. Didn't get the reset he needed to put a shot on. But now off the other end, a lot of touches there. We're playing ping pong right in front of the goals. And pinball is not the game to be playing here. Not if you want something firmly on target. We're still playing it. The bumpers are active.
Yeah, the bumpers are active and they are keeping the ball out of the box, and then Caleb is able to lift it high here. Nerve comes through. 2-man defender save it. Nate no. Pops one up, and Nerve will finish it off. Tied that.
Did need to be secured that time. Nerve making the right choice as Nate placed that almost perfectly. It was going to bounce on the line. I think Caleb had it clear covered if that weren't a second touch. But Muskateen, they even us up. I don't think we're going to see a 7-1 out of this one.
I don't think so. Indeed, as nasty. That could have been a nasty goal there off the kickoff, but Laxon to a tight game. Caleb putting the pressure on immediately, tracing the ball, gets it over to Laxon, who has been pretty quiet at the start of this 4th game, but slowly starting to make himself known as Cobbo. Goes to the heavens, still has half boost left to work with, but eventually ball runs out from his grasp. Nerve redirect to Nate, but Laxon good read, brings it out of
Cobbo tries to put it forward. Nerve. Oh, the backflip on an open opportunity. That should have been goal number 2 for Muskateen, and even a lead found, but it goes to nothing.
So close, but
Feels backflip.
So far. Exactly. The backflip just unable to finish it off as Caleb now looks for a teammate, finds the Laxon. The 2 defenders are already back there. No real chance of that sort of pace. They now wants to try and get the ball out of its own half. Won't be able to. Cobbo locks it in for the moment. But there's no one really to work with there. He has to go solo. Nasty just slows it down, beats him out, but they're still fighting and scraping for every chance they can here, the Gremlins. They might get a goal from it. No, crucial demo there.
Nasty in behind the ball, read through the 50, comes
Caleb
off well. Caleb finds the angle.
That's a crucial angle there. Gets the lead back into the hands of the Gremlins. All set up from Laxon there. I think he was looking for a bump, but actually better he didn't, because if he did, I think that would have turned into a tricky save. But anyhow, halfway point of game 4 here. Gremlins are finally in the lead, but But their opposition, they're fighting here, and they're
Oh.
fighting well.
Yeah.
A dangerous moment there, but Nerd comes through with a nice little save there. Follows through, gets it demoed. Where's his teammates? Nate goes up. I can't really get anything off the 50.
Yeah, the domination's kind of dried up here for Gremlins. They keep losing it on the goal line for Muskateen as they really cut the lead down from previous games.
Oh.
That's going to help Gremlins get it back, though, as they get just about a free opportunity upfield. 127, I think it came off the defender,
Yep.
but yeah, definitely looking good again for Gremlins now.
Yeah, looking very good indeed for them to take it out in a 3-1. 2 minutes remaining. They just need to hold on now, and that will be enough. But we know the Gremlins, so they're just going to go for it, aren't they? And Nate he's going to go for it as well. But Cobo, good patience there, gets the save in time. But can he stop Nasty? Can he stop Nerve? The ball is flying backwards there. Cobo's on the counter, just has to beat out Nate. Can he do it? Yes, he can on the second attempt.
Cobo reads the defender down. There were so few options for defense here. Nate really needed to push that out wide, but it goes straight back into Cobo for the second attempt. 3 goals found by Caleb here, and Cobo is adding one of his own.
That one's for his own, as after just getting the bag in game 3, Caleb now looking to add to his own. Gets the ball off the corner. Where's his teammates? Laxon just steals it in the dead of night. Cobo second man in again, and just like that, he has a brace.
And all of the work Muskateen put in the first half of this game to narrow down the difference between those teams suddenly evaporates. We're still on target for a Brazil again.
Yeah, only 2 goals away from it, so hopefully we'll get it this time. We'll find out in the next 90 seconds. We might be 1 away, but no, Nate, well played off the kickoff. Merely rotates back with a save.
Cobo trying to follow that down. It comes off Nerve with a very awkward high bounce. Down to Nate. Chance misses the shot. It comes across to Nerve again. They get one out. There is no Brazil.
Barker's still on the cards, however, but for now, Nerve will have a brace to his name. Cobo just tries to clear out, but yeah, Nerve was always going to get to that ball very, very quickly, and he will slam one through. So, yeah, this is looking, again, for Gremlins, they've ticked all the boxes and then some, but for the Muskateens, they're just showing that feistiness that you want to see from a team. You know, that we haven't really seen much of too often, especially at this high level. They're showing that they're not going to go down without a fight. They're going to at least fight for everything they can. They've already got a 1 map win, which is a good win within itself, but yeah, they've shown that they are here to play.
It was a very good win for that. Laxon just gets good placement, and we keep talking about the possibilities, but they are 2 away from that Barca. I think at this point there's probably a Catalonian hit squad out on Chris, but we are looking towards that scoreline.
Yeah, looking very likely with only 2 more goals needed here for the side of the Gremlins. And can they do it? Caleb already on the hat trick. Cobo on a brace. He needs to find another one for himself. And then obviously Laxon to get his own brace as well. But can they do it in the next 35 seconds? They're just slowing down here a touch. They know the game is all but secured, so they might not risk anything substantial here. But Caleb, that redirect, only it had some pace and some height. That would have been a corker.
That's got to be. Caleb sends it high. Cobo now. It comes out to the midfield. Nate across to Nerve. It is dying opportunities for Muskateen to show their mettle in what should be the last game here. There is no miracle to come out of the time remaining. It's not even mathematically possible, but Caleb can make 1 more attempt for the Barca.
Yep, 1 more. Can they do it? Off the kickoff, that is what you hope for. But the series all but secured now for Gremlins. They were a bit slow to start, but they've lifted well. Muskateens, though, a lot of positives to take out of this series. They might be fighting for one of the final spots, but for now, at the very least, they'll be the first team to lose on the series as we are denied a Barker. Yes, again. This time by 1 goal again. and
Well,
that'll be the Gremlins taking out the series.
Chris, at least the hit squad should be called off at this
exactly.
point. You're
for
safe. Gremlins nearly had your head for it, but yeah, no, definitely an enormous win and a huge lead from Gremlins, showing that they are to be trifled with. They are coming out to the JBL Grand Slam with intent, and you can see this is stacking up to be a very tough competition. Exactly what we want to see. So big adjustments need to be made by the opponents if anybody's going to come up and show something against that kind of gameplay. Who or what do you think needs to be changed by other teams to take Gremlins down?
Oh, I mean, I think we're going to be talking more about, you know, those teams 5 down, 5 through 8. In this case, it's going to be hard. I feel like with the Gremlins, their main strong point at the moment is just that cohesion. That you have these mech players actually getting passes together, actually getting good solid team plays together. That's always going to be hard to try and stop. Maybe you try and slow it down a bit, and maybe you just try and cause chaos. It's going to be interesting to see how teams try and combat it. But at the moment, the Gremlins are looking really good.
Yeah, they are indeed, and they're going to be going on, but so will we. So stick around. We are going to be back at 6:03 with our next match. Don't go anywhere.